Alright, for today's video we're going to be using substitution to find a solution to two equations. And for the first step of substitution, by its name we know that we're going to be substituting one of its variables into the other equation. So the first step is to isolate one of the variables. And we can already see that in the first equation that the y is already isolated. And so the next step is to plug that y into the other equation. And so it's going to look like this. It's going to be 2, and instead of that y, we're going to be plugging this equation into it. So it's going to be 2 parentheses 5x minus 1 equals 3x plus 12. Alright, and now we're going to solve for x. And so we're going to do our distributive property, which is 10x minus 2 equals 3x plus 12. Then we're going to subtract 3x from each side, giving us 7x minus 2 equals 12. Then we're going to add 2. So that's 7x equals 14. Divide 7x by 7, 14 by 7, and that gives you x equals 2. Alright, so now that we know that x equals 2, that is our first coordinate of our solution. So we can write that down. So that's the x equals 2. And so now, to find the y coordinate, we have to plug this x into this first equation, into the x variable. And so it's going to look like this. Y equals 5 parentheses 2 minus 1. So now we're going to solve. So that's 10 minus 1, and then that equals 9. And so our y equals 9. And so we can write that down over in this coordinate. And so that's our answer to this problem. And so just to recap on how to do substitution, what you're going to do is you're going to first isolate the variable, then plug that variable into the other equation. And once you have your answer to that equation, you're going to plug that answer into your first equation. And so you're substituting each variable in. And so once again, your answer is 2, 9, and that's how you use substitution. Thanks for watching.